Yo, this is your boy C Brown coming to you live with Dunking on Sports, and I'm gonna bring you some of that news out here, man. Yeah, look, let me kick it to you. Yo, there's a lot of news been dropping out there in these streets about 2K and NBA Live. It looked like it's gonna be a good bout, it's gonna be a good fight, like Conor McGregor versus Mayweather this year. A lot of people are rocking with Live, a lot of people are rocking with 2K. Definitely whoever, if you're a sports fan of the basketball games, you're definitely gonna have a choice or get both. A lot of the real official gamers are gonna get both. But me, on this hand, you already know how my views is it. I can't really fuck with 2K anymore because, the servers and the VC and all that extra shit, all that extracurricular shit ain't about that. So let's get into this news we got. 2K dropped a video of like their art direction and showing like their hairstyles and the graphics, how they detailed of the sleeves, the sneakers and all that, and like the facial scans. They said they wiped all the facial scans out of all the players and redid them and got into it. Players got better tattoos, more graphics on the tattoos, and they got stretch marks this year. Also, they got different body types with weight this year when you make your character. So they're really getting into some of the things, and I say some of the things that the community's been asking for, but we won't really be able to know until September the 8th when the demo comes out and you get to check it out and get to receive and know what they really been putting in work for. As for Live took a year off. They were supposed to come out with 2017, but they didn't. They waited. They taking a little bit more time, but it's looking good. And like I said in previous videos, 2K is always good with the graphics, the glamour, and the glit, giving you a beautiful, genuine, real life experience. It's always been great, but they always fell short on like little things and little tidbits. And the tidbits are, it's a major grind out there. Like you got to be on some E-League shit sometimes to make your player the best and become the best and do certain things. And you gotta if you're like a dude that's a little kid, like somewhere between like 9 and like 16, you ain't got money to be busting VC or having time to grind like a grown person can, because you ain't got the time. You got school, you got sports activities, all this stuff to do. So you have to get VC. And the way that 2K is structuring their game, and I can't speak for this year, but I know last year you had to, like, it revolved around VC when it came to your character. And this nigga's shaking his head, but we definitely gonna get into his views in a second. So don't worry about him right now. In the end of the video, me and him gonna have a chat. We gonna discuss this. We gonna get into it. So if y'all wondering why this nigga sitting here like a statue, not really talking, we gonna get into him. He's here. That's my little brother. He gonna represent. He's a 2K man, hands down. He's never fucked with Live, so he's definitely gonna give his views on that. But what I'm saying is, also, they dropped the cover athlete today for Live, and it's James Harden, and it has the league and the streets on the front cover. It's looking amazing. They've found some loopholes so you can get the demo early. I'm not going to get into that, but it's definitely on YouTube if you want to learn how to get the demo. There's hairstyles out. They show some of the tattoos, some of the clothes and stuff. But I'm liking the direction Live is going into. It's basically for the old school gamers. Basically, you just want to pick up a game and play and have fun. Play with your friends, play online, enjoy it, have fun. They also got something for the ladies this year. They got the WNBA, as I already told you. 2K is still dropping screenshots of their characters and their ratings and stuff, so it's starting to look real amazing on both sides. I looked at some of the videos and some of the footage from Live, and it's looking very good. It's nowhere close to 2K. They still got time to go to get to their graphics, but as for the fun, pick up and play, you don't have to be an E-Leaguer or some experienced player to play this video game. They got the fun factor down. They basically got you in that NBA Street. Like, everybody played NBA Street, and it was never about graphics. It was just about the music and having fun. That's also another topic I wanted to talk about. NBA Live dropped their soundtrack, and I would call it a semi-tie. The reason I call it a tie is because both of them respectfully had a good, great soundtrack, but where it falls to a tie is because 2K, they got a whole bunch of tracks on their joint. But the classic like NBA or basketball tracks that they have, they've been used in previous video games. Like, they didn't bring us new classics, they brought us old classics that, video games have brought into their game to be like, yo, I know people will love that. That's a classic hip-hop joint. So it's not like they're bringing us new hip-hop classics, if that makes any sense. They're reusing, like, hip-hop classics like Victory with Puff Daddy and Busta Rhymes. That's been on a lot of games like Fight Night and Madden. Like, they've brought back, classic video hip hop games music, but they didn't bring any new hip hop classics. But they do also got some new jams on there from Kendrick Lamar and Lil Uzi Vert and all them. So that's where they balance out. Live, their soundtrack is a little shorter, but all their tracks are like new bangers, probably from like April-ish to about now. So their junk is really, really tight knit and like current. So it's looking real good on that joint. So either way, whenever you pick up, you're going to have some jams to bump to while you creating your character and getting your man fly for the court or whatnot. It's definitely a great soundtracks on both ends. I can't wait to listen to both of them. I listen to them. They're both on Spotify. They're also both on YouTube. So if y'all want to listen to them joints, pick them up, cop them, whatever the case may be. Both of the soundtracks is fire. So both of them, I'll give y'all an A on that joint. Also, do we think 2K is going to jack this WNBA thing? Because usually Live puts out stuff early, and it's a great fucking idea. And then 2K swoops in and is like, oh, that was sweet, but we can do it better. So I see if not this game, next game they're going to bring in the WNBA and they're going to make it look super better. They always keep Live on their toes. They make them grind, and they make them always do the most unexpected. So even with Live always being a step or two behind 2K, they always bring something inventive to the table. So you can't just, count them out altogether because they're always doing something new. Also, another thing that Live is doing that 2K isn't doing is they're bringing you real courts that you could actually pay money to fly or go visit, stand on, play basketball on with family and friends. And 2K hasn't done that. They haven't done that. When they make their, courts or their street ball course or their pro-am, it's always some 2K fantasy world. It's not no court where you can actually go visit or Google and look at pictures of it or watch YouTube videos of niggas or human beings, excuse my French out there, junk balling out there on these courts. So that's another little if-tiff. So will 2K get into that realm as well? It's like, yo, the community's really digging this from Live. Why don't we put real courts in our game this year? Yeah, we got Park, and a lot of people grind and like Park. Why don't we give them a real Park and a real Pro-Am? So, with all that said, this news is available to you on Google, YouTube, all these places. All these news, all this stuff is out there available for you to pay attention to and listen to. Also, the NBA Live 18 demo comes out tomorrow. You can get it early if you do a little finagling, but that's out there on YouTube. You can check that out. September the 8th. The 2K18 demo comes out. Also, both of these games drop on the 15th. And if you go and pre-order them, you can get them both on the 15th. If you do not pre-order them, you can get them on the 19th. Also, let me give you a little bit of news before I tag my boy in and we get into this hard debate. Also, if you go to GameStop between now and I think it's the 13th for NBA Live 2018, you can get it for $40. That's $20 cheaper. So that's another thing they hitting 2K over with the head. Like this year, 2K, their packages, the gold and the legendary package went up like tremendously. Like last year, they were kind of, okay, it makes sense to, different tiers, you get different prices, but they went astronomical, and a lot of people have been beefing with that, but we already know there's some ballers out there that's going to pay that $150, $60 to get that legendary package, 2K coming off rip. We know people going to buy that because 2K is like Jay-Z. You put your name on it, niggas going to cop. So it's great if you want Live or you interested, you kind of want to play it, you don't really know. Definitely go out there and get it for $40 instead of $60. Go ahead and reserve it at your local GameStop or get online. Hit that joint up. I know I'm out here shouting out mad people, so let's get into this debate between me and my little bro right here. And now we going to get into this real stuff. So if you're watching this video and you 16 and below, please cut it off, like it, subscribe it, share it to your peoples, whatever it may be. But here come the real dog, the uncut, filtered nastiness of this conversation. So now I'm going to toss it over to him, let him, voice his opinions about 2K and some of the stuff that I said, and then I'm going to rebuttal.
Well, I'm going to start this off with saying Live sucks, okay? Join the 2K side, all right? I'm not gonna say too much about this. I'm basically gonna respond to what you have to say, but Live sucks. 2K is better. I don't know why you out here fronting, cause one situation happened, I mean, you can explain to them with that situation.
All right, well, let's see.
But-
Well, when this man was walking in Pampers, I was playing live, and then 2K showed up with Dreamcast, and then they, they had their little if tips or whatever. Then live kept going on, then they dropped off and they stopped making games, and then that's when I fell in love with 2K. And then live came back into the picture and they started, making it current, making it worthwhile, and then they kind of fell off the wagon again, and now they back on it.
They're making no noise. Excuse me.
But the incident he's talking about last year, my 2K got corrupted by this young man beside me.
How is it by me?
We ain't got enough time for that. But what I'm saying is, last year the grind for the VC was horrible. Like, it was just like retarded. Like, every time I was like, do I need gas or do I need VC? Do I need bread or VC? Do I need to get shoelaces or VC? And it shouldn't be like that. It should be like, yo, I'm playing a video game, I'm having fun, cool. It shouldn't be a cash grab like, you play this game, you had to spend another $200 just for your dude to be relevant. Like, people are already complaining about how last year, when you created your player in the My Player, his 90 was like an 80 if you created him out of the My Player. So it was like their whole scale was off. But I'm just saying, this is like, 2K got some things they gotta fix, bro.
I'm sorry that you didn't want to grind and put the time in. This man is impatient. Okay, he's been impatient all my life.
Go ahead.
What?
No, I'm gonna let you finish. But all I'm gonna say is this: look, 2K, y'all only got a couple of problems. It's not like y'all have a long list of problems. You only got a couple of problems that you gotta fix, and it's not that much. It's one, fix your servers, get your servers up. You got all this money, you out here, you supposed to be the King Kong of this basketball game world. You supposed to be holding it down for the basketball drums. Why can't you give us good servers?
I agree.
So, where's the problem with that? All right,
servers could be better.
Thank you. Could be better. Number two, another thing on this list is fix the mechanics of the game. There's a lot of glitches that people be finding and stuff be going on. If y'all supposed to be these people, if y'all supposed to be these dudes out here, y'all should have the best tech team to make sure there ain't no glitches and none of these glitches are happening. Because there's a lot of glitches. And we can go back to years back. People finding glitches and putting them on YouTube. So it's not like I'm just making this up out of my ass.
Graphics.
All right, we ain't got no problem with graphics. We already said that they're A1 on graphics. That's not.
Don't talk about compared to live.
We already made that comparison. We already said that live is at a B.
Blowing them out the water.
Okay, but that has nothing to. We're talking about their flaws right now. We're talking about 2K's flaws. Their flaws are glitches.
What's up with live's flaws then?
We already know their flaws, and they're working at them. They're not keep putting out games like, oh, we don't know we got flaws. They fixing them, but they just can't. When you're up here,
it's not enough.
When you're up here with King Kong, you can't just walk in there with a little puppy dog. You're going to have to make it work.
That's why 2K's blowing them out the water.
They took a year off.
No, they took a couple years.
We're talking about they didn't come out with 2017. They decided to wait.
Okay, so what year did they stop making?
I think it was after the Dwight Howard cover, and then they came back.
What year was that?
12.
Why? Because 2K was giving them that business.
No, because back when 2K between 12 and 14, y'all were trash as well.
No.
Because y'all were definitely trash. It didn't start getting popping into the
You said it was trash because I was giving you that work.
Dog, yeah. He beats everybody in 2K. This dude, see, that's why he loves 2K so much, because he can handle everybody in 2K. This dude is unbeaten in 2K. Okay, we got that. We understand that. But what I'm saying is, if you come to live, you're not going to have that same luck, because it's not based off dumb shit. It's based off you got to go out there and actually play. So, I mean, look.
We'll see. I'll play a little live game.
13 is when he came back. Oh, 13. So we see our newsman behind the joint just told us 13 and came back. So
thank you. Appreciate that.
All I'm gonna say is this: we about to wrap this joint up. It's been long. It's been real. It's a lot of news going out there. It's definitely going to be a competitive season this year between the two games. I hope, if you don't get both, get one. If you do decide to get one or the other, definitely, spend your money wisely this year. If you go into 2K, if you know you're going to be out there getting that VC, just stay to the 60 joke, man. I understand y'all want to get all that exclusive stuff, but stay to that 60. But if you're out there balling, go ahead and get that legendary package. Don't let me count your pennies for you. But if you definitely get that live, go ahead and reserve that joint between now and September the 13th. Because we definitely want you to get that $40 purchase. So
sorry if you're 12, but fuck live.
Alright, and that's what he's got to say. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share with a friend, family, and friend. Fuck 2K, we out this bitch.
Fuck
Peace.
live.